So I know you guys really love these 10-minute videos, which kind of show you how to achieve a certain look in only 10 minutes. So today we're actually going to be doing a 10-minute video for real skin days. You know, when you want that nice polished look, but not too polished in the sense that it looks like it's totally kind of filter-like. You also want it to look like it's actually real skin. This is for the real skin days. So today we're going to focus on obviously timing it, which is always very stressful to me. The other thing is I'm adding in a few products that I've actually just very recently come across that I think are a game changer for real skin. Let's get started. Now I'm gonna obviously put the timer on, this stresses me out so much. Okay, let's get 10 minutes ready. Okay, I have 10 minutes ready. Let me just, in my mind, just collect my thoughts for a second. Okay, yes, let's start. Okay, I don't even feel like I've actually got my thoughts together. Anyway, I've obviously already got my primer on, so that's fine. We're gonna go straight in with tinted moisturizer, which is my Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer. I don't want a lot of this. This is my 3W Palomino, and got my BK Beauty 106 brush. We're gonna get some of that product onto this. And I'm gonna put this all over, but I don't actually want like kind of a thick layer. And because I'm putting such a thin layer, I'm not so like focused on have I got it on every part of my skin. I'm just focusing on the kind of center of my face. And then I'm gradually kind of like fading it out. So I don't actually want much makeup around the perimeter of my face, because the whole point is that this is an everyday skin kind of look, you know, something that doesn't look mask-like, and it does look like skin. So that's enough for me. It's actually a very small amount, and I actually haven't finished what's on the back of my hand. Now this other product I'm going to use is something new, and I love it. It is the RMS Refresh Eye Brightener. Now I'll tell you what I love about this. It's in the shade Cherish, right? And I didn't think it was going to suit me, but it's SPF 30. That's the main thing that I love about it. And it's got this like cooling tip ball that kind of rolls around, so you can really kind of cool your eyes. I would recommend actually putting this in the fridge for a little while before you use it, because it's really cooling for like puffiness. Now, I don't want to waste time. Now I'm going to get some of this product come through. I've seen a bit of it come through. I put a few dots there, and then I roll the roller ball over it. Put a few more dots there. Roll this over. I don't fully roll it until it's blended, and I'll explain why. Let me just clean the tip. I don't like a, you know, dirty tip. So I then use my fingers, and I do feel like when you really kind of rub this in, it does brighten the whole area. But I'm just telling you that I do not put this on its own. I do use concealer with this. This is also really good at correcting any dullness around that area. There you go. It brightens up the eye area, but granted, I don't feel like it's enough like concealer. So like I already mentioned, I am going to put concealer over this, but underneath it does allow you to be able to use less concealer. So I'm using my Too Faced Born This Way multi-use concealer in Natural Beige, and I'm actually going to put this on the back of my hand, just a thin layer. I don't want a lot. And I am going to get my beauty blender. I'm going to make sure that is nice and damp. Okay, now we're gonna get a really thin layer around the eye area. And just kind of like go around this area here. I don't like to kind of apply too much, because I do feel like that eye brightener underneath actually gives you, well, it's not so much coverage it gives you, I feel like it corrects the area, right? So I would say that that's more of a corrector than anything else. Now, I actually really like this amount of concealer because I feel like it's not too much. It doesn't look like it's completely masked the area. Now, anywhere else I feel like I need it, I add some, but it isn't a lot. Okay, so I do want to add a little bit of blush. So the blush I'm going to go with is Ooh, let's see, which one should I go for? I'm gonna go for this one here because I am really loving this again lately, which is my Road Pocket Blush in Freckle, and I've got my Hourglass 15 brush. And I just put this on the top parts of my cheekbone. There you go, that's enough. And I feel like I'm really quick with this blush. Like I never have to actually spend a lot of time with that blush, and that's what I love about it. So right now we do want to kind of lock this in, but before we do that I want to add a little bit of kind of bronze. But do I want to add bronze? Because I'm just thinking there's something else I tried the other day and I actually really liked it. Let's do that. So okay, let's set this. Now I'm not going to use a loose powder. I'm actually going to use something new. This is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Banana Bread. Easy Bake Pressed Powder, the new one, you know? So it's actually so good, guys. So I'm gonna use a puff for this. So let me show you, let me get my puff. This is my Huda Beauty puff. Actually, I already have the one that they sent, which is this black one, which is really good. Okay. So this puff is actually so good. So I basically grab a whole load of the powder here. Now I'm not going to do my eyelids yet because I need to get rid of the creases there. But what we will do is just go around here because I want you to see just how good this is at setting. And it really does set everything so well. And I feel like it is, I tell you what I really love about this is it's skin-like. It doesn't look heavy. It looks, I just got really like paranoid there. I was like, what is going on there? Sorry, that was like, because I thought I saw something, but actually it's a bit of fluff and I was so confused there. But anyway, so let me just get rid of this creasing here. And I'm going to be honest, I don't like using the puff on the under eyes. I do actually like using the brush, which is my Royal Techniques brush. I feel like it works better. There you go. And then I just basically kind of almost merge everything together. Do you see how I haven't actually been along the perimeter? So let me just get a bit more up here. That's it. Okay, let's get rid of the creasing here on the eyelids because that's like where you end up getting creasing if you don't actually get rid of the creases. So I'll set this. I feel like you need to see what you prefer with this, whether you prefer using a puff or whether you actually prefer using a brush. I think along the cheek area using the puff is really good, along the larger surface areas, but on the areas that you don't necessarily kind of like have, like on the areas that you do have more creasing, I would actually probably use the brush, if that makes sense. So yeah, on the larger surface areas, I like using the puff because it really kind of presses everything down and like mattifies the area. So what I do want to do, which is what I want to show you, is actually use a different shade from the same range in Cinnamon Bun. And I actually really liked using this to sculpt my face. So I'm using I just got too much there. Got that on a tissue, got my veil brush. And I feel like it gives me a really nice finish. See that? It's so nice. So don't be afraid to think outside the box and think, right, let me actually use one of these setting powders as my kind of like bronzer or sculpt. I'm gonna put this on the side of my nose a little bit. There you go. Honestly, it's genius, and I didn't see someone doing it. I have done that for a very long time myself. Okay, less than 2 minutes. So what are we gonna do now? Okay, let me see. Oh my God, I nearly forgot. Okay, brow pencil very quickly. Oh, let me just add a bit of balm because I don't think I'm gonna do like lipstick or anything. But I do want to kind of shape my brows a little bit, but not too much. Okay, I'm super happy with that. Okay, that's fine. I just wanted a very light brow. And I also don't want like full on eye makeup or anything. I just want to kind of like curl my lashes and put the tiniest bit of mascara because I want this to be skin-like. And what that means is actually not overloading my face with loads of other product. And we're done. That was like super quick, but do you see what I mean? This skin-like, let me turn this off. This skin-like finish is really kind of about all the other features as well. This is not about kind of piling on a whole load of makeup. I've actually kept everything very simple. I would actually say this is probably one of my most simple 10-minute tutorials to date because it's not about giving yourself a filter-like finish. It's actually just about getting a really nice skin-like base, which isn't a lot of makeup. This whole look is about using a very minimal amount of makeup. And you saw that, right? There was nothing I spent so long on. If anything, I feel like I spoke more. So I think you could actually get this done in 5 minutes. I would say I had at least 5 minutes of talking there because at one point I was super confused. I was looking like this and I was like, what is that? And it was fluff. But yeah, even looking close up, I feel like I've got a nice skin-like finish. It's not heavy. I really would recommend thinking about like getting a deeper shade of the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Press Powder because for me, the shade, which one did I use? Cinnamon Bun works really well as a sculpt. Look at that. I would recommend doing it because it's actually really good. It actually does look good. So I would like to know what you guys think of this. Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, let me know if there's any other 10-minute videos. Actually, I would really like you guys to give me some ideas because I know you guys love the 10-minute videos, but is there anything specific you want to see in 10 minutes? And obviously be realistic about it. Like, do you know what I mean? I'm not going to be able to show you like, I don't know, like I can't give you a full contour and heavy eye makeup and this and that in 10 minutes. So be realistic about it, but is there anything in particular you want to learn how to do in 10 minutes? So it doesn't even have to be a full look. Like for example, you could say, you know what, Nina, I want to know how to get the most flawless full coverage base in 10 minutes. Can you do that? Or, so that's just base, right? Or could you show me like a 10-minute eye makeup routine? So something which I can time so you guys can see, so it's not edited and you can see that you can do it in 10 minutes, but give me some ideas. Like, what do you want to see? So far, I think all my 10 minutes have been like a full look in 10 minutes. Is there anything you want to break it down to? So let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe and hit the bell button because it means you won't miss my next video. And I will see you on the next one.